basically squeaked out a win against Ruble yesterday, and then Ruble, with the amazing Sahasrara gamble in game 1, pulled it out there. So it's anyone's game here. It really is.
It really is. Especially when you only get 20 rupees right at the beginning. Come on, man. But then again, that's still good. 20 rupees is 20 rupees towards that 100 that they need in the blah, 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 the thing that you guys already know. But in case there's some people that don't know, there are some items that we're looking for right off the bat. And hopefully Escape will deliver today.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you know, they're building towards a lot of rupee requirements over the course of the game too, not just Bottle Vendor and Kakariko. I mean, that's their immediate problem. But Zora, we have seen, has trolled a lot of players in this tournament.
And the last thing you want to see is people farming rupees for like a forced Zora item. Though at the same time, that's exactly what you want to see, because that makes for an entertaining viewing experience.
Yeah, that's not what they want to see. That's what we want to see.
The players don't want to see that.
And we see some bombs here early on. I think everybody kind of likes seeing bombs early on.
You know what I could see in the future? A sub 6-minute escape. Everyone's dream. Now, if only they find the mirror somewhere in there as well. Maybe at Zelda's cell, then it'd be like, heck, we could get like a sub 420 or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing random numbers out there. They don't mean anything.
Yeah, not at all.
Nope. Not a bit. So here's what is on the line. The winner of this moves on to round 30, the top 32, or round of 32. They will be playing New Life, who I believe was the number 4 seed overall. So
you are correct. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty crazy match.
Big shoes to fill. Yeah, and then if you want to throw some more info out there, the winner of that, between OkayGuy and New Life, goes on to play either myself or our tracker today in the name of DT. So there's some more. Yeah.
Eating up, man.
And I don't know about you guys, but there was this whole big talk about this whole grudge match that that the OkayGuy wanted. He wanted a rematch with me. We could potentially see that in top 16. Fingers crossed.
But he's got to take out Ruble here today, so
yeah,
Ruble's going to be fighting for this one. I know that.
I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I apologize. No apologies. It's fun to make predictions. Like, guys, let's get some wild item location predictions. What do you think is going to be on Pyramid? Is Quakefish going to have something? Are we going to have any vanilla location items?
Oh, I love vanilla items. Like Hookshot Vanilla is like one of my favorite vanilla locations.
No. I was doing a practice seed right before this, and Hookshot was not in vanilla chest, but it was in Swamp. And oh, wow, Moon Pearl right off the bat.
Wow, that is incredible.
That was it was getting a little dicey for Ruble, dropping down to a single heart, but he pulled it off. Only running a little bit behind the OkayGuy. Okay. Yeah, so far, Moon Pearl. Also, I want to point out the 8 bomb count drop that Kenny pulled off. OkayGuy, his name is Kenny. We're pretty tight, so I can call him that. Just saying.
Another cool vanilla location is if all the 3 Light World dungeons are pendants. Master Sword pedestal for progression is... I haven't seen it, but that would be amazing to see.
I think I've only ever gotten, at least in the newer versions, I've only ever gotten all 3 dungeons as pendants. I've gotten 2 a lot, but never all 3, but man. Here's hoping for a pedestal seed, I guess. People love it. People want to see it.
It's gonna happen.
It's gotta happen.
Yeah.
Who picked this seed, by the way? Did they set us up for an exciting match? Or a trolling match? Yeah, the early game is always the best part, because you find out which items you get, and then that either gives you one linear path to go, or the biggest branch out possible. And with Moon Pearl early, they're just the gloves and a hammer away from opening up the majority of the Dark World.
Yeah, we could see some huge divergent routes based on if they get those items. It could be really cool to see, because they might be in completely different places and then, like, converge at some point during the race. And they both grab... They're going to be grabbing themselves a mirror shield in here, which is pretty incredible. Nice
I mean,
gear.
without... Yeah, that's the best shield you got. Riot shield. It's a little tall for my liking. But that'll come in handy. Because you don't know if this is going to be a healthy seed, where they get a bunch of hearts, or if they're going to get other, you know, the red or blue mail, potentially. So, getting that big shield is nice.
Now, an interesting difference between these two guys is that the ALTTP did tend to farm a lot early on and got rewarded with an 8-bomb drop in the guard prize pack, and also picked up a few more rupees along the way. They're pretty close on that count, but the bombs could be relevant here.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, already you see Kitty taking the upward path instead of backtracking through the hole he already made, which I doubt it saves much time, but you know, you never know with the RNG of the rats if they're going to get in the way or whatnot. So seconds, literally seconds. And I mean, the previous race came down to what? A minute and a half, a minute and less than 2 minutes, something like that. Around the 2 minute
just
mark.
a couple minutes. Yeah,
every second counts at this point.
it really does. The TheOkayGuy with the swag chest turn on that sank chest. And with powder, they can't quite check the magic bat, but if they do find a hammer here early on, they'll be able to check it, or if they find mirror and find some way into the dark world. So they'll have to keep that in the back of their mind for a little while.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like both players are going to be taking the same route of Lumberjack over to Kakariko. In the previous race, we saw one player save and quit after Sanctuary to go down the South Shore area instead. So they'll probably be, for the most part, following the same route. We'll see what items we get, which might send them up to possibly an early Death Mountain. Who knows?
We'll see if Aghanim is immediately required. We see bombs here in the Lumberjack Cave, so, I mean, it might be required, but...
We don't know.
We don't know. At least it's not the Lumberjack Cave, so they may put that off for some time based on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they can do still, and the last thing people want to do is Aga Tower unnecessarily, and there we already see the mirror. Wow.
Oh, wow.
What a
We
nice
get some awesome items. Too bad it wasn't an escape. Beautiful 20 rupee tree pull there from the TheOkayGuy. Almost deciding to skip the item in the Thieves' Hideout.
Was that... Well, let's see what he does next. Because I know you can reset the tree pull by taking damage.
Oh,
so maybe he's seeing what else he's getting.
Clever.
Nope. Okay, then that... No, he is... Yep.
He needs to kill something, too, after getting hit. Oh, he just wanted to do it again for more rupees. That's smart. Very clever.
Yeah. Now that's some extensive game knowledge right there. Those are the kind of things that help you save time. Now we could get, you know, back-to-back 300 rupees in Kakariko and make his actions, you know, obsolete, but you never know. Alright, let's see what we got down in Blind's basement. Now Ruble does have enough bombs to get through Kakariko without having to buy some more. But he's going to need to pick up some more along the way if he wants to go check Mini Moldorn.
Well, there's some bombs here early on, so he'll be happy.
There you go.
Even more.
It's like a whole lot of nothing so far.
Oh, you can't discount that small shield, though.
I'm going to save it for later. Both players picking up plenty of rupees along the way as well. Curious to see if we might get like a early Zora, depending on how many more rupees we get. Especially when they do the Mini Moldorn. Most players will go ahead and fake Flipper, despite it being a sequence break. But depending on how many rupees, they'll either head to Zora or they'll go check the Hobo just to get that out of the way.
Definitely. We've seen fake Flippers pay off many times in this tournament, so wouldn't blame them. There's the 300 rupees!
Speaking of 300s! Oh, and there's the red mail. Nice. Now we just need to get Butter stored in Kakariko, and I'll be mad. We want progressive stuff. Right, Alucard? You with me on that or no?
Oh, I'm with you, man.
All right, good.
I want to see. We haven't seen the map yet. As I said, I want to see Master Sword at the Master Sword pedestal as progression for Aghanim. I want to see like a vanilla situation.
I want to see the worst, which was forced Zora to get the Master Sword just to kill Aghanim to go to the Dark World.
Sounds wonderful.
It was great. And then gloves were on the. Or no, where was gloves? Hammer was on Pyramid. Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it at all.
Lots of love for these guys. They're getting a bunch of safeties here. Red mail, lots of hearts, and they are having to skip the sick kid. So we'll see, when they pick up a bottle, how they're going to route that in.
Ooh, we got Quake in the library. We don't know if that's required or not. Quack, don't talk back. We'll see if they end up getting that later or not. Oh, beauty! We got a fire rod.
Man, so many crazy cool items here early on.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm liking it. And it looks like the players are both definitely going to keep to their same routing. Definitely heading down to South Shore, maybe checking the dam, and then heading over to Mini Moldorn.
Yeah, what's interesting is, like, nothing is progressing them.
No. I mean, they still need... Well, they still need to look at the map. Step 1, look at the map. Yeah, these players still neck and neck.
Yeah, and down to the dam, the okay guy goes. I'm sure Ruble will follow suit.
Yeah, there's really nowhere else he can go at this point without anything else. You might see like a difference if they got like the boots early or something. They're like, well, let me go check Bonk Rocks. But would you go back and check for that one item, or would you just continue with this route?
I don't know. I mean, you'd have boots, so I would probably just continue down this route and just go through it faster, because you can definitely check Ice Rod Cave kind of quickly. You might even be able to jump over to Agnes Cave if you want to do a little bit of a gamble. I mean, you wouldn't be able to collect anything else in Desert, but that's an option since you can go a little faster through those areas.
You might even get some information on what's on the ledge at Desert as well. And then we've gotten 20 arrows from the dam in total. So nothing of value. Well, arrows will come in handy later.
Yeah, get the stock up now.
Yeah, it could have been like a blue boomerang or something useless like that.
Now, what's interesting here is the okay guy, because he did farm, has the rupees for Zora. So do you think he might fake flippers to Zora instead of the hobo?
Yeah, that's a good question. We'll see. Also, I like that double kill with the fire rod on the left side. Very nice. Ooh, fetch quest.
Oh, I love the fetch quests. They're so much fun. And that can pay off big time or be quite the dud for these players. But risk for the bisque, man. That's what we say.
Yeah, especially without the flute. I mean, it's a little bit out of the way just to turn in a mushroom, but... Looks like Kenny's gonna go ahead and check Ice Rod regardless. Now, in this version, these locations, particularly this location and Agnes Cave, they're not as valuable as they are in the current logic. But we saw in the earlier race that Agnes Cave ended up having the book. So, it's still random. So never say never. And it looks like both players are going for it. Let's hope it pays off for both of them.
Oh, it does today! The single arrow of dreams.
I love it. Alright, moment of truth. Kenny, my boy, what is your plan? I still think he's probably going to go to Hobo.
Yeah, you can't collect the item on the ledge at Zora, but you do get kind of more item intel by going to Zora.
I mean, it's honestly, it's the same either way. You get item intel going up to Hobo, or you get item intel going up to Zora.
Right.
But
Well,
going
you
up
get to
Zora's...
collect one item either way, but
exactly.
then you get one more piece of information.
But of course,
which may or may not matter.
The item on the missing the item on the ledge, if it's required, is a lot more time consuming than the Lake Hylia Island location.
Definitely.
So, and Harpies. No biggie. Oh, looks like Kenny's gonna fake flipper and probably go up to. Actually, he might make the play on Zora right now.
He looks like he is. He did the fake flippers kind of in reverse from Hobo, which is actually kind of difficult to do. So
yeah, there's
props to him.
I think there's like maybe one pixel where you can actually get it off. Maybe two. It's very precise. Yeah. All right. Let's hope it pays off for him.
Now Ruble really has to think about where to go next.
Oh, I love this. I love when he does this. He's gonna become Jesus. He's just gotta be careful without the boots, though. It's a little more dangerous. Guys, I didn't say that.
He's just showing off now.
Oh, it's 50 okay. Alright. Well, if Zora ends up having something really good, then this is definitely gonna pay off.
This could be huge. Now Ruble is heading to Sahasrarla's hut. Pretty lucrative area, 3 items.
What do we got? Oh, baby, the boots.
Wow.
What a payoff.
Huge payoff, and not quite a payoff for Ruble here. The back of Sahasrarla's hut finds pretty much nothing in there.
Kenny's gonna be going to get his nothing as well, and then probably him saving and quitting, checking that bonk location. I wonder when he's gonna go get Quake. He doesn't really need it, so he might wait until he does Village of Outcasts later to go grab that.
Ruble gonna turn in his mushroom, I think. Looks like he doesn't want... ALTTTP doesn't want to go into Eastern, which is a sensible play without the bow. And we still haven't seen a map from either of these players.
I know.
Very surprising.
Oh, Kenny done goofed.
Maybe going for Bonk Rocks.
Oh, man. Ruble picking up the Master Sword from the Witch's Hut. So now both players have items that give them an advantage. The question is, when are each of them going to check the other? Kenny might actually go ahead and check the Witch's Hut immediately after doing this. Depending on what he gets here.
Oh, that changes everything.
He's
the green rupee of dreams. Man.
Oh, gosh. Well, at least we got the single arrow and one of the green rupees out of the way, so we never have to think about it again. Yeah, this is honestly not a bad play by Ruble. He's got the Moon Pearl, he's got the Master Sword, he can go ahead and knock out Aga and just hope he gets something on the Pyramid Ledge, but that's basically all he can do aside from going into Pod.
And Agana's Cave could have been an option for him, but looks like not on these players' minds at the moment. We might see the ALTTTP head over there, because if he does find some progressive item, he may not even have to do Aghanim at all.
Yeah, and that's the fear of doing Aga for no reason. I mean, even though it does save, like, it gives you a nice, easy teleport into the Dark World, and especially if you end up doing, like, the double-chested fairy later, gives you a quick way to do that as well. So Kenny is making his way down to Desert Palace.
Definitely not a bad play. I mean, he has the boots to get there quick. He can check the item on the ledge, but he can't collect it. But if we see Book in Agana's Cave, just like the last race, then he will probably continue his exploration.
Yeah, because he has... Well, he still needs the glove. But I can see glove inside Desert. Vanilla glove.
Oh, I like it.
Aw. A red root. I'm loving seeing all these different spin speed tactics. We saw one earlier when he used it at the witch's hut to switch to do the screen transition, and we see it there again, like that. Oh, just crisp.
Very cool. Ruble's doing a pretty good job of making his way through Aghanim's tower as quickly as he can, but the okay guy with those boots will be able to get through it a bit quicker.
Honestly, I would love to see Ruble use that fire rod for some of these enemies. He has plenty of magic, and he gets a magic refill after Aga anyway. And it makes some quick work on, especially the red guards. Save a little bit of time.
Very good point.
But other than that, his Aga tower is very nice. Making pretty quick work. Taking very little damage.
Now, what's interesting here is, like, this path does not have to progress either of these players.
No, it doesn't.
Because the value could be an Eastern.
Mm-hmm. We could have seen one of the gloves. We could have seen, I don't know, Titan Mitts, any of the gloves in Eastern. But that's pretty much the last location. They don't have any other spots to check other than Eastern and what's on the pyramid. And maybe Pod.
Yeah, Pod is definitely an option. But that could also just get locked to them if they don't find a key early on.
Oh, right, yeah.
Bo isn't on the pyramid, exactly.
So it's kind of nice that there is it's at this point, it's almost fairly linear. There's only a few choices left to make, which means that these item locations are pretty much... Pyramid's got to have something at this point, right?
It's that or Eastern. That's kind of my feeling. But we have seen some seeds where Pod was required, which can get pretty crazy.
I've seen the gloves in there before. Which you love going into a dungeon not able to complete it, just to get one item to go to a different dungeon that you can't complete.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not being sarcastic at all.
All right, moment of truth here for Ruble.
Oh, he's gotten something. oh, that's interesting. A bottle. Sick Kid's got something then, right? Oh man, what if he gets over to Sick Kid and it's like a piece of heart?
That would be quite unfortunate, but he's getting baited by it. I mean, I would probably do the same in his shoes. And it could pay off big time.
Now I'm curious, I wonder what... I guess Kenny just used his Fire Rod super early then. Because he did like half a Aga without any magic.
Now for Ruble's sake, I actually hope it's the flippers. Because that will give him a chance to go grab those boots.
Right, it's either got to be flippers or glove. Because that would send him up to Zora.
Right, it could be flute or... book as well. That would give them some progress, or I guess it can be nothing and things are in Eastern and Pod.
There it is. There's the glove.
You called it.
Now, the thing is, when I think of glove, I don't immediately think of Zora. I think of Death Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Which, that's going to be setting Ruble further and further away from the boots, which, you know, every second without the boots while the other player has boots is, you know, seconds lost.
Now, what's also interesting with that glove is it does give them access to Catfish, so Ruble may end up going to Catfish, and with that mirror, may head to Zora at some point soon, depending on what he finds here.
He might even potentially find the flippers up there as well, and he could do a, you know, knock all three of them out, or Quick Fish to Zora, as you were saying, assuming that the ledge is something required.
Right, so that's like a small benefit to his route, but, you know, having boots earlier on is generally going to be an advantage. We finally see a map. I saw green pendant in Thieves Town and red pendant in T-Rock, but didn't really get a look at anything else.
Pendant thieves. Old man with the shovel. He's saying, "I've done my deed. Dig me a grave." Now let's hope that these players pick up a hammer while they're up here. Because then,
that would be quite convenient.
When they're making their way onto like Village of Outcasts, they can stop by and check the shovel spot while they're heading their way after Hype Cave. As soon as you get the hammer, Hype Cave looks really, really valuable. It looks pretty good. Ooh! Toss that Master Sword aside. We got a Tempered Sword in Spectacle Cave.
Oh, yeah. Now, interestingly, the OkayGuy did not go and pick up Quake. I mean, he could route that into his Dark World exploration later. Hopefully he hasn't forgotten about it. That's the big thing. So that could come into play.
Now, interesting that Ruble is deciding to go ahead and do Hera before grabbing the Tempered Sword, so hopefully Moldorn doesn't give him any trouble. Because that's a difference of 3 spins with the Master versus 1 slash and 1 spin with the Tempered, I believe. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Now, we still haven't seen... I don't think we've seen the map in the Light World yet. Oh, no! Dead Rock getting in the way for Kenny. He's just going to scoot on over to the left. But we know that one pendant is going to be, I believe, in the Light World. I can't hear the music, guys. Actually, hold on. Oh, we have Kenny's music, so... We'll find out soon. Oh! Tower Hera is a blue pendant. Okay.
Yeah,
well, this is an interesting play then. Huh. Not a bad play. Early pendant dungeons. Oh, Kenny's going to hover. Oh, this is when hovering... Never
you
mind.
just had to say it.
I
You just had to do it. You just open your mouth there.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. I'll try that again in a few seconds.
Okay, no problem.
It was a good attempt.
Definitely. Oh, I love the bomb strats to go up there quicker. The swag.
I mean, if you got extra bombs, you might as well pull it off. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Commentators curse, that is. Now, have we seen... I've been a little distracted. Have we seen anything good in Hera yet?
We have not, unfortunately.
I wonder if this is going to be a required visit to the basement, then.
Ruble knows all about that basement.
Oh, yeah.
He
Never forget
won his 3-way race to get here in the brackets.
Wasn't it? It was Ice Rod, wasn't it?
With Ice Rod there, yeah.
I remember that was commentating that one.
Did not check it. Yep. Fortunately, Trolldorm giving him a bit of trouble. Want to buy Slide Whistle, apparently.
He does it again.
Oh! You just had to say it. I
guess... I came prepared.
I think Ruble wanted to hear that.
I'm sure. He's gonna hear about it again. Man, if only he had a Tempered Sword. Now, let's see. You got this, Ruble. 3rd time's a charm.
I believe in you, Ruble.
One more spin. You got this. There you go. We took those. Kenny going for a bomb jump here. Not bad play. Oh yeah, small key. So, yeah, Hera having nothing. So fortunate so far for both players that both players are doing Hera. So no one's really losing out on time.
Right, but I think we're going to see him dip right into the basement here. In their last race, Lamp was there too, which was quite interesting.
Now, what would you like to see here? Personally, I would be happy with the hammer. Because then hammer or hook shot, because that would unlock the rest of Death Mountain and be more convenient for the players.
Yeah, but we don't want convenience for the players.
But it would be cool. It'd be cool for the logic, right?
Sure.
Logically.
I agree with that, but
you're right. Yeah, let's give it blue boomerang, just for fun.
I'm down for that boomerang.
Yeah, you know they're nice against the Gyptos. Can stun them.
I want to see a book. That's what I want to see. They get an ether tablet, gives them a little, feeds them a little bit, and then they can go to desert.
It's convenient, but not super convenient.
Exactly. Maybe we'll see flippers. That would also be kind of funny.
It's a piece of heart! Oh, goody. So Hera was a complete and utter waste of time, unless this is somehow a pedestal required C. Which is why I think it's okay to go ahead and knock out Pendant Light World Dungeons.
Tower of Hera is also a quick one. It's pretty quick. I mean, I know they had to go to the basement in this one, but generally it is just a quick dungeon to do.
The only thing is both players are going to be like, well, I just wasted all my time. I wonder if the other player wasted all their time. So, the thing is, we're waiting for Ruble to make his way over to Zora, just so he can get those boots. Now, we don't know if boots are required yet, because they haven't been to Desert Palace yet. But boots, they just feel like a required item regardless. They're very convenient.
They really do.
Oh, that perfect sync of Lead and Link's house.
Beautiful sync. Now they're both going to cash in on that shovel that the old man gave them, dig a nice big grave.
And you can see, just right here, how big of a difference the boots make. Well, and then Kenny got some trouble with the soldiers, so then they're kind of not that big of a difference. Yo, we see some shovel strats. And a piece of heart, man. Some Shovel Knight strats. Now, I'm wondering... Never mind. I don't have to wonder. Kenny is not getting Quake yet. But why would he? He can get it later.
Ruble may be going to Agnes Cave here. That's my thought.
And we know that there's nothing there. Kenny probably going to be making his way up to Quakefish at this point. Maybe making a play at Pod.
Pod would be risky, but could be a play.
Pod would be risky without... You're so limited without the hammer or the bow. So I can't imagine anyone going in there. Now, if they... Let's say they get the bow. Would you go over there? Because you could do... Potentially check Pod, but actually complete all of Eastern.
I would probably mirror to Eastern, finish Eastern, and then... if I get no progression, then I would probably go to Pod.
But they still have a lot of overworld left to do, so can't imagine them doing that. Quakefish is a good bet, though. Hookshot here, as Carcat would suggest. What do we got? Oh, the book! Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a cool place for a soggy book. I like it. Where is Ruble off to?
Ruble...
Oh, he's going to Zora. I think he's going to Zora.
He's going.
I could have comboed this with Catfish.
Yeah,
except
so he's
maybe
gonna be missing out on that
time.
book too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still feel like the Fate Flipper to Zora is definitely faster than taking this route. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The combo from Quakefish over here would have been the best bet.
Yeah, he would have got book and boots, which almost certainly would have maybe inspired him to go to Desert, although the OK guy is inspired to check Ether Tablet, which is, only one item, but could pay off big time.
Yeah. It's a lot of work for just one item. It's a lot of work for 50 rupees, but, gotta make a living somehow.
Yeah. Hard work pays off, man.
But at least it's out of his mind. He knows he doesn't have to go back there. So yeah, Hammer is kind of the big... Hammer and Hookshot kind of limits to their locations in the Dark World. So there's got to be something in Desert Palace right now, because now they have the means to complete it.
It's that or Pod. Or Eastern,
Ooh.
Still. No player at 35 minutes. Neither of these players have gone into Eastern. I get it, but I haven't gone in there.
Well, at least we'll get our first crystal before the 40-minute mark from Kenny. And Ruble's going to be like, should have gone here earlier. It's that play. It's like, well, he didn't have the 500 rupees to go to
He
Zora.
didn't quite have it. Yeah, the okay guy farming those rupees at the tree pole really took him over the top. That was a huge play.
I mean, I think he needed like 24 more rupees to have the 500. But nobody's going to go to Zora and farm rupees at Zora. That's just silly. Unless because you'd have to like either stun 24 Zoras and farm them that way, or just hope you get lucky.
I mean, I don't even think they can stun Zoras with the equipment they have.
Right. Yeah, they would need Hookshot or Boomerang. Yeah, there's 2 items in here. We have the small key. One of these, I don't think Kenny checked the big chest or the lamp yet, so there's the big key. Nice. Yeah, right now Ruble is very limited. He pretty much has to make a trip over to Quakefish at this point, which it looks like he's going to be doing that right now. If he heads north.
So.
Yep.
Maybe after going to Zora, he's like, oh wait.
Quakefish. Oh, dang it. I could have done them at the same time. Alright, so Landmola confirmed to have at least one of the 2 items. Well, it definitely has the last item then. Oh, wow. The bow.
Man, this scene is just feeding them like one item at a time.
I love it. I love it so much. This is the kind of seed that I like. I don't like getting dumped. I don't want getting dumped. It hurts. Being single sucks. I don't like getting all these items dumped on me at the beginning of the game. And then I'm like, alright, I can do all of the Dark World. What do I do? Where do I go?
So D for Desert. Looks like the okay guy's gonna finish it up, grab himself his first crystal, and then I imagine we'll probably see him head towards Eastern. We may see him go towards like Pod and then mirror to Eastern, and that's also a cool option here.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see another progressive item in Desert Palace. Hammer would be amazing, because then they could do Eastern and Pod at the same time. Though that might also send them elsewhere, because then they're like, well, I can go to Hype Cave and Village of Outcasts, and no one's going to go to Pen and Thieves, but, you know.
Hey, you never know, it's the green pendant, which is kind of exciting. Sahasrara could pay off. I've seen Ruble do it before. He'll do it again.
Ooh, nice. 2-cycle Landmola.
Solid 2-cycle there.
Very nice. And Ruble, you know, he's kind of out of the way, but he has checked a few... Let's see, has he checked a few less locations, or... The only other location he still has to check is Ether Tablet. But I don't know when and or if he's going to do that. So he's not, you know, he's a couple minutes behind, but not too bad.
Right, and with that bow, I mean, if one person makes the gamble to go in Pod, the other doesn't, and Pod pays off or something, that could give him a chance to recover. Or if they do get some progression item that can give them, you know, multiple routes, then really it's anyone's game. It's too early to tell.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's really no options left except Eastern and Pod. Man, this seed's fun. I like this seed. I how linear it's shaping up to be. I like it when there's like the next item is in the next dungeon.
Yeah, they're like feeding, the seed is feeding them little breadcrumbs, and they're just following the trail.
Hopefully, I mean, once it's going to change, obviously, once we get the Titan Mitts and the hammer, and then all of a sudden the entire Dark World opens up, as well as parts of Death Mountain, etc. But for now, we just kind of sit back and just enjoy this. It's like playing, this is like almost like a real game, where you kind of have everywhere you need to go just laid out for you.
That's true. I mean, they have done 2 of the 3, you know, vanilla pendant dungeons, and the Okay Guy is entering his 3rd, which is pretty funny. All the Light World dungeons are being completed before Dark World ones.
I like it. It's not bad. Ruble picking up his bow. He's gonna, let's see if we can get a 2-cycle out of him from Landmola.
The Okay Guy with some awesome cannonball RNG managed to get through on the first pass. So he is just gonna rock this Eastern.
Yeah. Good fundamental use of doing the damage boost. You see a lot of those from here and there. We'll potentially even see it at the, if he ends up making it over to where the vanilla big key is. That little damage boost to grab the pot. All this game has so many little quirks about it. Ooh, I would have grabbed that full magic. Yeah, there you go, Ruble.
Oh, he's like, yep.
I'll take it. I mean, there are like 2 more magic like small magic refills on the way, but that's just quicker.
He wants that 1 cycle. He's not messing around.
That would save him some time, a couple seconds. Ooh, Kenny trying to go. That still worked out. I don't even have to finish that statement. I saw what he was trying to do. Alright, Ruble. You got this, dude. Get that 1 cycle.
Wants a couch cash here in Eastern.
Oh, almost. 1 more fire rod. And we'll take it. 1 and 1/4. 1 1/3. 1 1/3 cycle.
I mean, the Okay Guy barely got the 2 cycles, so hey, little bits of time saved, add up.
Yeah, I thought Kenny was the one that was supposed to have the better execution. Thinking? There it is. There's that damage boost I was talking about. And that's item number 2.
I think it's actually item number 3, so we're gonna see, I believe, a map at Armos Nights.
Oh, okay. Was the first item something?
It was 20 rupees, yeah.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, both these players still on that same one-track path. We got 5 is Ice Palace and 6 is Skull Woods.
Oh man.
Apparently the tracker's already ahead of me. Good job, DT. Shouts to you.
Shoutouts to DT, holding it down.
It's so weird. I just did a practice seed where Ice was 5 and Skull was 6. Conspiracy? Suspicion? Nah. Just coincidence. Alright, let's see this quick. Let's see this quick kill on Armos. Ooh, okay, well. Oh, okay, almost. See, it looked like he actually did 6 instead of 5 and accidentally killed 2 at the beginning. So then he was trying to compensate by hitting the bottom one with 2 more to still set up that quick kill. And one of them got away, but
he still kind of got it though.
Yeah,
he skipped the final phase, and Ruble entering Palace of Darkness immediately. Interesting play.
Now this could be a good play.
Oh, the Okay Guy's following.
We didn't see anything. We honestly didn't see anything in Eastern Palace.
Nope, 2 20 rupee pieces and a full heart. Could we see a vanilla hammer?
Oh gosh. I don't think I've seen Vanilla Hammer yet. I would like to see a Vanilla Hammer. Yeah, I just want to remind everyone, despite the fact that it looks like Ruble is slightly ahead, Kenny does have the entire Eastern Palace completed. So just gives you some context. Kenny giving that blue jelly a little piece of his mind. Now, all in all, this is kind of like, for this dungeon, Hammer is equivalent to the Ice Rod for T-Rock. You only need it to get to the boss and beat him. You can use bombs against Helmasaur, but who does that? Unless you got plenty of bombs. But, of course, Hammer is definitely useful outside of this dungeon, but for this dungeon alone, there's only one item hidden behind the Hammer, and that's just the boss item. And a crystal, but yeah.
But there are 5 unique items in Palace of Darkness, so I mean this isn't a bad check by both of these guys coming up here to do this. Especially with them pretty much being locked out of the west side of Dark World.
Yeah, without a hookshot. It'd be interesting to see like hookshot in here or something.
Hookshot and Vanilla Hammer chest. Big chest.
I was hoping I'd see Big Key early so we could have seen a hammer jump from one of these two players. But no. Disappointed.
I mean, we might see it anyways if people gamble on...
Oh, wow.
Well, no need to gamble here. That is huge.
Oh my gosh. Alright, Titan Mitts in Pod. It's a good place for him. That opens up a lot of options. Which is good and bad. But mostly good. Alright, neither player does have the lantern, so...
You know, we might
actually see a hammer jump from them. Just to check the big chest in the bottom right corner of the maze, so you don't have to traverse all of it in the dark.
Looks like Ruble's gonna go into the dark maze. Here's where picking up that Quake could have paid off.
Yeah, could have cleared all these enemies out.
Guys.
Looks like Kenny is going for the hammer jump. Oh, nice. Looking crisp. And bombs free trouble. No vanilla hammer. We got compass in the top left chest. What's in the bottom right?
Full heart.
Have we seen the dungeon map already?
I want to say one of the dungeon items was in the other dark room.
Okay. Oh,
yep,
yeah.
They have map and compass.
Okay, cool.
So Helmasaur is guarding something.
Kenny almost saving and quitting, which would have put him back on the pyramid, so...
He's probably off to the village of outcasts, I imagine.
Yeah, and Ruble's still got to do all of Eastern Palace, which Eastern Palace is a pretty fast dungeon.
Ooh, okay guy with a quick check here at the King's Tomb. Definitely a great check.
I'm curious, what is his next play going to be? It looks like he's going to head Village of Outcasts instead of going up to... Well, he can't get up to the right side of Death Mountain, obviously. So
Nope.
This is the best play.
I think this is the only good play. I mean, the only other play I could think of is like fake flippersing to Ice Palace or something, and I wouldn't expect that kind of exploration from these guys.
Ice Palace. Oh, Hammer and Ice Palace, please, just forfeit me now.
I mean, it is Crystal 5 or 6, right? So
yeah, that's true.
But I think Skull Woods might be a better play if they're going for Crystal 5 or 6.
I feel like Ruble had a triple trip to Ice Palace once in one of his races, if I recall correctly. He might have to correct me on that, but he and I share a common hate for that dungeon. Because in my race with Kenny, I went to the Ice Palace thrice. And it was fantastic. Would go again.
The OK guy getting his single arrow stolen by the picket there. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to make it.
He should go back and slice him open, grab it back. What a jerk. Oh, nice.
Pretty crazy, like, all the outstanding items right now. We might see something at the Master Sword pedestal here. I imagine the OK guy will check it.
Alright, that is our first item in Swamp, or Skull. A red rupee. But yeah, this is so weird. We haven't seen... We know where Quake is, but we haven't seen the other medallions. We're missing a lot of items. A lot of good items, too.
We don't need Ice Rod, but we do need Hammer, Flute, Red Cane, Flippers, and one medallion, and Hookshot.
And both these races have already showed to us that they don't need the lantern. Yeah, we'll be seeing a pedestal check upon completion of Skull Woods.
I imagine so, which will be kind of crazy if it is. What would it be, I suppose? I guess it could be a medallion for Meyer. It could be Hookshot. It can't be Hammer.
No, because it's Thieves.
Can't be Red Cane.
And T-Rock.
It could be Flute.
It could be Flute.
And it could be Flippers.
It could be a lot of things. It's probably just going to be Couch Cash.
Don't say that.
It's probably going to be some spare change.
Come on, man.
It's probably going to be a bug net.
I mean, I'm kind of okay with that.
Swagging him or bust? Oh, but there he did. Swagging him too. There you go. Alright, let's see this Mothula fight and this Armos fight from Ruble. Who's got the better boss fight? Who's going to come out on top? Oh, wow, that was beautiful.
Very nicely done.
Ruble also dropping the quick kill on Armos. Well, Kenny still got the quick kill. But, yeah. Still, not bad from both players. No deaths, so that's most important. They do have a safety fairy in a bottle, so that's also nice to have. But with Red Mail, Tempered Sword, and almost a full row of hearts, nothing really to be worried about.
There is one more item in Skull Woods, so the OK guy is looking for that right now.
Yeah, it's either going to be right here or it's going to be in the big chest.
Yep.
Oh, wow, Ether. Ether in Skull Woods. So we finally got a potentially useful item.
Very cool.
Keyword potentially.
And here we go. Master Sword pedestal hype.
What's it gonna be? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, boo.
Boo, full heart.
Boo. Does the Sanctuary Heart have a different text?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. I imagine it could. And
I imagine it should.
Knowing Vitor and the dev crew, I'm sure it does.
Get a new seed. Start over.
I don't know, man. We're like 55 minutes in. We need a lot of items for go mode. I'm kind of okay with this. We might see something deep into Pendant Turtle Rock, for all we know.
Yeah, there's still a lot that can happen. So, we might not be getting, you know, the full dungeon clear, or, well, we might. You never know. The items they need could be deep inside Pendant Dungeons.
Thieves Town is a pretty quick check. I mean, they can jump in there and get the green pendant. Sahasrahla could have something important.
Interesting play by Ruble to go ahead and do... Looks like he's going to do most of Village of Outcasts before heading up to Skull Woods.
You know what I want to see?
What do you want to see?
I want to see Hammer at Sahasrahla and a required item, we'll just say flute or something, in the big chest of Thieves Town.
Oh,
that's what I want to see.
You're evil.
That's what I want to see right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, we see Ice Rod up in the C-shaped house, which our players will not be touching that anytime soon, or at all. Let's see what Digging Game's got. But yeah, that would be absolutely brutal. I like it. Let's hope it happens.
Man, these guys are high-fiving all over the place.
That screen transition high five. That's the best kind of high five.
I like this path, though, heading towards Hype Cave. Gonna be, probably seeing some hype there.
Could you imagine if Hype Cave, all 5 items in Hype Cave were the required items that they needed? Oh, wow. Speaking of...
there's one of them.
All right, we got Hookshot. So that's our trip up to Eastside Death Mountain as well. Well, we still need the Ooh. Well, they still need the flippers, so I'm not gonna get excited about potential Hammer and Swamp, which is one of my favorite locations.
Now, interestingly, the ALTTTP decided not to do the Dwarven Smiths and the Purple Chest path. Well, Ruble is, so this could be a chance for Ruble to get a bit of an advantage if this pays off.
And there... Speaking of advantage, there are these silver arrows for the ALTTTP. So, Tempered Silver, I'm sure he is 100% ready for Ganon now. Nothing to worry about.
Ooh, Ruble going for Magic Bat. He's abandoning his portal there, but this could pay off.
That could potentially, if he doesn't get it, sorry to interrupt, but that could, if it doesn't pay off, or whether it pays off or not, we'll probably send him up to Skull Woods then, since he has to backtrack.
You're all good. I just want to get people hyped for Hype Cave.
Yo, let's go! How could I interrupt hype? I'm sorry. I apologize. That's pretty hype.
I like 50 roops. Pay me any day.
Hey.
No!
Hey.
Alright.
Pretty hype.
Hey, I mean, this does give them access to the first chest in Swamp.
Hey, it's that thing
Could
I
have
wanted.
the hammer.
Candy, go do that now. It'd be funny. Come on. Candy's thinking.
He's like, oh, I've actually beat all the Light World dungeons. How about
I don't
that?
need to be here. Alright, Kenny making a play on Dark World Death Mountain, as well as all of Light World Death Mountain on the east side. Not a bad play. A lot of items over there. A lot of good chance to find good items over there.
Definitely a solid play.
And Ruble going with definitely the slower route of taking the purple chest all the way down whilst checking Tree Kid and stuff. Though he is going to pick up a hookshot, which if he knows the whole hookshot dash with the followers, will give him a little bit of chance to speed up. Yeah, this is a pain. But if it pays off, then it's highly worth it.
Yeah, I mean, the ALTTTP might be assuming, oh, I'll just do the purple chest once I get the flute. And if the flute is in the purple chest,
right,
he's going to have some problems.
The worst. got? Super Bunny Cave has nothing. Ruble about to get his hook shot. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, we still need a lot of items.
Ooh, checking the requirement for T-Rock. It is Bombos, but remember, it's a pendant.
And we don't have Bombos. We know where Quake is.
Yeah, and that ether is in Skull Woods.
Oh, are you kidding me? Burn the witch! Did you see that?
Burned
Did you
the
see
witch,
that?
dude.
Oh my
Quality flute in the purple chest.
Oh, jeez. How do you do that? How did you do that? That's amazing.
Well, that is something
Huge
that
advantage,
Ruble is
yeah.
going to be happy to have, and I imagine we might see him head over to the Mire area pretty soon, since that is required dungeon.
Now, we've been seeing a lot of value from Purple Chest lately, whether it had... I feel like we had one recently where it had Ice Rod, which they needed to do T-Rock, or... Oh, Ether, I think, for another seed, so... Because here's the thing, here's how I think about it. Light World, I feel like Light World item locations somehow have some sort of bias, and Purple Chest Guy is a Light World location. But that's just me. I'm just kidding. It's all 100% random.
It is. It really is. But here we go into the Wall of Caves area of Death Mountain. Pretty lucrative area as Ruble grabs his bug net and his flippers. So far, the okay guy has really just not found anything up here, but we got 5 more chests.
Yeah, hopefully he picks up the hammer or something right here. Oh, there it is.
There it
the
is.
Devil. Beautiful. That opens up some... Oh, and the butter sword. Hammer and butter.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, the hook shot on Pyramid yesterday. Yeah, that was a pretty good guess. Hey, look, our players are in sync again.
They really are. Maybe Ruble's heading over to clean up Skull Woods.
So yeah, once again, players taking different routes, and both players getting like good items, convenient items. And despite Kenny having the boots early, that flute is also nice to have. Not only for like speeding up routing, but you know, checking the whole mire area and beating Crystal Mire. I guess that's kind of important.
Seems okay.
Seems okay. Guy.
Ah.
Alright. Don't hate me, Twitch. I'm sorry. Speaking of which, he's heading straight to Mire to go check that area. And Kenny's probably going to be making his way over to north of Graveyard.
Got that swiggity swag duck.
Hello.
And there's Quake as a requirement for Mire, which they know is in the library. Neither of them have picked it up.
Yeah, let's hope they didn't forget, though, because it's easy to forget when it's a location you checked super early. What's left for Go Mode? Well, we need Quake from Library. Ruble still needs to get the hammer from Dark World Death Mountain. No, Light World Death Mountain. Both players need to get the cane, and Kenny needs to get the flute from Purple Chest.
Correct. And I don't believe these guys need lamp, but that is an item that could definitely help them. And the good news for them is that means that they are not going to have to delve into Turtle Rock to get that red cane. There's the ice rod for the okay guy.
Yeah, because we know where everything else is. So
exactly.
Red Cane can't possibly be in T-Rock. So
right. They don't know that right now, but we do.
With 5 and 6 being Skull and Ice, maybe we could see Fat Fairy holding on to that red rod or the Red Cane.
Ooh, I like it.
I've seen it there before. I've been burned by it before, so. Oh, and can you remember to pick up Quake? Nice, despite not knowing that is required for Mire.
He's also got the Dwarven Smith with him, so that leads me to believe that maybe he's gonna go for the purple chest. I don't know though. This could be good for him.
Yeah, it's either that or make a play into Thieves. But he has everything he needs to do Swamp, so it would make more sense to do purple chest and then go to Swamp.
Swamp, ice. Mire can be cleared except for the boss.
Gotta finish Pod.
I don't expect him to go. He can finish Pod, yeah.
Ooh, I could see Helmasaur holding the Cane of Samaria too.
Yeah, if they just miss that, put it off, that could be a pretty crazy location. So Ruble did get his hammer. He's gonna find a whole lot of nothing up here. Oh, Spike Cave is also in play, which we did not see the okay guy go for. So that could be something that if Ruble remembers, could pay off.
All right, Kenny's got it. He's got the purple chest. And he doesn't have to worry about being in the Dark World to get there, because he already did Bombos earlier.
Probably going to use some hook shot dash strats, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think we're going to see him start going into some dungeons here soon, though. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's nice to have everything you need, obviously, so you can just boss rush all the dungeons, but you have to find a balance between doing overworld and doing dungeons. And at this point, he's kind of running out of overworld left to do. So the next best thing is to knock out these crystal dungeons. But especially something like Swamp, which, if you do 100% clear, it takes so long.
It does. But then, of course, it's like one of the most lucrative dungeons at the same time.
Right. It would be the best play based solely on efficiency because of the amount of chests that are still in there. Bingo! Shoutouts to the flute. Kenny's gonna go get that powered up, and then he's probably gonna make his way over to the Mire area to find... I don't think there was anything over there. And without the cane, he can't pop into Mire and complete it, so...
Ruble going to Spiral Cave, so I'm not sure if we're gonna see that Spike Cave.
Yeah, unless he wants to go back up the mountain. Death Mountain is a little hard to route, like, efficiently. In my opinion. But the last thing you want to do is to make too many trips up Death Mountain. 3 is ideal. 2 is ideal. 3 is okay. But with the third one being to go straight to G-Tower, or T-Rock to G-Tower. Which we won't be seeing. Hopefully. No, we can't. We won't be seeing it.
I don't think so. Ruble looking to head to maybe finish up Pod? This routing.
Yeah, interesting.
Aga Portal.
Or...
Just kidding?
You got the... Okay.
I was like, you going to Houlihan Room, man? Like, where you going?
Just want some more money. So yeah. Okay Guy is missing just Cane of Samaria, and Ruble is missing Quake from Library and the Cane of Samaria. So hopefully Ruble... Oh, hopefully he remembers where Quake was. Because he knows that Quake is required, because he was already at the Mire area.
He does. Maybe he'll route that in when he goes for Skull Woods or something.
Oh yeah, he still has to do that. Alright, Kenny, what play are you gonna make next? Looks like Kenny's gonna knock out Pod as well.
Definitely not a bad play. I think I would have recommended Ruble use his flute like the OkayGuy did. But it works.
Now, it would be amazing to see Canis Maria from Hemisar, because then it'd be, you know, go mode for the rest of the way for both players, assuming Ruble grabs the Quake as soon as possible. And it's actually really not a bad idea, because you have to do it anyway.
Yeah, just knock it out. And if Canis Maria just appears, then you're good to go. You have to do this. It's a good call.
And I also like... I don't like dark rooms, obviously. I don't like the turtle room without at least the fire rod. Because that turtle room is brutal.
Alright, so here it comes for Ruble. See how he navigates through this one.
Oh wow, he's... Okay, good. There you go. That makes it so much easier. It'd be different if you didn't have to flip them over, but... Just trying to do that in the dark and, like, try not to get hit. Oh, those sword beams are so annoying. Just take them out. Just take them out. Or at least make them like Zelda 1 sword beams or something. You know, good. Ruble just making sure that everything in his way is dead.
Slaughtering turtles for days. Wow, the OkayGuy does not need a lamp here or something. Okay, maybe he does.
Oh wow, he killed
it down 4 of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, nice. Nice work from Ruble. Quick Helmasaur. Didn't even get the fire off at the end there. What are we seeing? Oh,
the bloopy.
The bloopy. I like that. Alright, now here's the question. Do you do Swamp first, or do you do Ice and go for the Fat Fairy? What do you do, Alucard? What would you do at this point?
Well, in Ruble's shoes, he needs to do both Skull Woods and Ice, so I think I would do Skull Woods before I do Ice. In the OkayGuy's shoes, I don't know. I would go for the Ice Palace stream, man. I would do it.
Man, that's such a hard... That's a really hard one to make, in my opinion. It's like, okay, Swamp, 6 items. I want to do NMG in both, or I want to skip everything in Swamp and Ice. But that Fat Fairy could... Oh, man. I don't know. Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Looks like Ruble's remembering hammer pegs. Good on him.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, he's only going to find... I think it was a heart piece?
That sounds right. And the OkayGuy, interestingly...
Is he making a play on Thieves?
He's doing Thieves?
Maybe he's just going to check those first 4 chests. That's an interesting play, especially when you have crystal dungeons you can complete.
I think if he was going to just check the first 4 chests, he would have done that earlier. I think he's going to go for the full clear.
I mean, it is green pendant, so... This is a huge gamble. So
giving Ruble a chance to catch up.
Yeah.
Complete Skull Woods potentially here.
Except Ruble still has to go check North of Graveyard, it looks like.
Yeah, and Bumper Cave, I imagine. Although they don't have the cape. I think the OK guy already checked these, though.
Yeah, he did.
So
I remember seeing that. So yeah, OK guy is a whole crystal ahead, but this gamble, it gives him. I guess it gives him time to check an entire pendant dungeon. Well, there's the lantern. So no Dark Mire. Sorry, guys.
And the cape!
Wow.
Alright, I guess he's happy with his findings, and he's gonna duck out of there.
I mean, there's still 2 items plus a 3rd item for that green pendant, but... yeah, I think it's a good idea to just check those first 4. When you have crystal dungeons, you can do. And it looks like he's going for Swamp.
Definitely a solid play. Oh! Changed his mind.
Oh no. What is he doing?
Spike Cave?
Spike Cave, okay. You know, maybe that cape that he just got is thinking, I could use that to get through Spike Cave easily.
Yeah, we haven't seen Cane of Brian, so this is his first chance to really make sure he can get through there without wasting his fairy. I guess they have a bug net.
Oh, I love that. Using the few iframes you have to get a little quick dash in there. Ooh, that bonk is... it's gonna make it close. Plenty of time, though. Ah, and just a red ruby.
Quite unfortunate.
But now he knows. Now he doesn't have to worry about coming back.
There really is something to be said about just getting something out of the way so it's just not weighing on your mind the whole time.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is, do an entire crystal dungeon like Swamp when Spike Cave had the last item you needed. You would end up saving more time just like knocking out Swamp real quick, having that item in go mode, than running up there and checking and getting nothing from Spike Cave. So it's a good play.
Right, and that's also a place that he could have considered routing when he was doing Death Mountain. And so maybe he's even thinking, maybe my opponent has checked there. Maybe I'll go check it to kind of be on even footing.
I see a lot of yelling in chat. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just gonna ignore it.
Just gonna ignore.
Yeah. Ruble grabbing the dungeon map out of the big chest, and Kenny making that play on Swamp.
Yeah, we know the last item is the Ether Medallion here in Skull Woods. And that's gonna be kind of probably the last chest he checks at this point. Probably go beat Mothula first.
I seem to have pissed off chat a little bit with my comment. Guys, you know I love you guys. You know I'd never ignore you.
Never, dude.
I've refreshed the stream.
I have as well.
Several times.
Same. Alright, so Ruble's going to be knocking out Mothula. We saw a little bit of love here at the entrance of Swamp. And we'll see if the OK guy decides what route he takes, because he can do the West Wing, or he can just head towards Argus and then check those later if he wants. What would you do, Willard?
I have the same question every time I go into both Swamp and Pod. I'm like, all right, am I going to do the normal routing or the stupid routing? And the stupid routing is go straight to Argus. If I get the big key, then I backtrack. But the last thing I want to do is do the left side and get both dungeon items there. So it's a tough choice to make. It really depends. At this juncture, though, they haven't been skipping anything. So I can you see now Kenny is just going to go ahead and go check it all out. So I think that's a good play.
Yeah, definitely good to just have it out of your way and not have to think about it yet again.
Kind of like checking Spike Cave early. It didn't pay off. He wasted a little time checking it, but it's out of the way now. Now in our last race between Ben and Amazing Ampharos, we had players skipping stuff. That's a huge gamble. Fortunately, it did end up paying off, but yeah, that's just something you're like, tearing yourself apart about afterwards. Like, was that a good play?
Yeah, every randomizer runner will have their stories of, you know, I skipped this item and came back to bite me.
Why did I do this? I'm never doing this again. And then the next time, it would have paid off. So, DT, teach me how to rando. Apparently, he knows. He's got all the secrets. I think Ruble realizing that there can't or did he actually check pedestal, or did he step by and say, no, there can't be anything in here?
I think he might have deduced that.
Deduced. Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I guess in theory, lamp can be there in like T-Rock, but yeah.
Kenny picking up the quarter magic.
Not in the pedestal.
On the West Wing.
Nice find. We got Ruble probably going for Swamp here too. These guys aren't too far apart.
Wait. No, Ruble finished Skullwoods. Why would he not finish it? Chat, you're crazy. You guys need to calm down. There, I acknowledged you by insulting you. The best plan.
The best way to get on chat's good side is to completely and utterly troll them.
I love it.
I approve.
Where is that Cane of Samaria?
You know, if Argus drops this big key here, it might be in the big chest in Swamp. That would be kind of an interesting place. We do see a bottle with a fairy in it, and there's the big key. Okay, so rip me.
Now, I don't know what dungeon items he's gotten, but I'm assuming big chest, it's gonna have something at this point. Kenny, just pause. Pause the game real quick, please. I want to have this prior knowledge, so I can make wild accusations. Or wild guesses. That mean nothing. Yeah.
Quality map.
Quality map. Good old toilet paper.
Gotta use it for something.
So here's the thing. Despite Kenny popping into Thieves, he still has almost a full dungeon lead on Ruble. Still. So...
yeah, he's definitely ahead. He's gotten the Quake medallion as well, and he's probably checked at least the Spike Cave more than Ruble. So, I mean, remember, TheOkayGuy did get boots first, and that definitely has been helping him gain this advantage. But it's all about that red cane.
How do we keep on getting behind? All right, Kenny's at Argus right now.
He is indeed.
Don't yell at me, yell at the restreamer. Just kidding, don't yell at them. They're trying their hardest.
Yeah, that's don't do that.
Hashtag blame Willard.
Hashtag blame Feasel.
Kenny, just go for spins. What are you doing?
He's kind of spinning his arrows around the room.
First try right there.
Yo! The red cane from Argus!
Oh my gosh.
That, my friends, is go mode.
Oh, what a troll spot.
The okay guy. He is going to be racing through the rest of the game.
Wow, dude. So we're going to see NMG Ice Palace. And as quick of a mire as we possibly can, but Argus holding the last item. I hate Swamp Palace. But that's just me. Swamp Palace is the new Ice Palace.
Hey, I mean, in this case, if they had gone straight to the boss, then...
So my stupid routing would have paid off. Oh.
Although, Kenny did get quarter magic.
Well, that is true. That is pretty nice to have. But I think I would have taken Kane over quarter magic and having to do all that jazz. But
agreed. Yeah.
Nonetheless, still nice to have. And it looks like Ruble's doing the same thing, so it's not like Kenny's gonna lose out much time-wise.
Now, hopefully, Ruble does remember where that Quake Medallion is. Still has not picked that up.
Right. Would hate to see him do 100% Ice Palace for no reason. Ooh. You know, I like that. I'm stealing that, Kenny. I'm taking that.
That is definitely a cool trick, yeah.
Because then you don't have to hit the switch when you're going through that stupid conveyor belt room.
Oh, the conveyor belt room. How you
One of my least favorite rooms. Oh, I liked using that damage boost there. Just so you can set up the God Pixel. One of the God Pixels. Yo, Kenny, go for the hovers! Gorgeous. That made up for your Spectacle Rock debacle. Guys, I'm not an NMG runner. Stop yelling at me. I've only ever done one attempt. Leave me alone. 207 with 8
deaths.
deaths.
I'm seeing these bomb strats.
Pretty great.
Saw the okay guy do this before, and he did it again. So cool.
You know, Kenny's execution is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, Kenny is taking a huge lead at this point. Like, he already had one for a while, but it's getting pretty huge.
Gap is widening. You have a couple of chances for some gambles in Turtle Rock and Ganon's Tower to pay off.
Yeah, and it also comes down to maybe even Meyer big key location being a trolley spot.
Very true. But yeah, the okay guy has a sizable lead here.
Yeah, and so far both players have pretty much been making all the exact same moves, which, in my opinion, have all been the safe route. You know, not skipping any chests, doing the normal stuff. I want a blue pot, some blue goo. Cold Stairs blue goo.
Oh right, there's no Turtle Rock. I'm an idiot. But
right,
it would be a gamble.
It's still applicable.
It's still a gamble. I wasn't wrong.
In general, you are correct. In this route, you are incorrect. Oh, nice. Is that? Yo. Ruble's got that strat almost completely down. I like that.
Solid. Alright, let's see his silver arrow.
Ooh! First try. Actual first try. Nice.
Wow.
Ruble, teach me how to Argus fight. Oh yeah, if you don't kill that bird, he will hit you. Because while you are using Quake, he is a flying type. Therefore, ground types have ground type has no effect against him.
Alright, so Ruble did grab himself the Cane of Samaria. Does he know where that Quake is? I see him fluting to 3. It's a good sign.
The only thing is, he never went inside Thieves and never got the lamp, so we will be seeing at least one player doing Dark Mire.
Very true. And no safeties. Okay Guy does have the cape as well. But I mean, these guys have a couple fairies. And Red Mail and Butter Sword and Riot Shield and Quarter Magic. So, I mean, I guess they'll be alright.
Man, if only we had seen... Would have been great to see the big key on that bridge. Do you think Kenny would have pulled off the Dodeca hover across?
I think he would go for it.
He's got the time.
If you fall, then you just end up at the start of the room anyways.
You just try and try again. Nice, I like that. Little fire rod dash.
Swag fire rod strats.
Oh, nice! And a good free location for that big key. No vanilla big key. Oof.
Yeah, vanilla big key. Literally the worst.
Yeah, you can see just how easy the dark Mire rooms are when you have some light. Real quick. We're gonna see a bomb jump from Ruble. If he's got what it takes. Oh yeah, just like that. Simple.
Perfect. Easy
Love
every
it.
time. But especially this one. See the okay guy with his silver arrows at the ready.
But first he wants to be a bunny for a little bit. Can you imagine if you got turned into a bunny if it played the bunny music every time?
That would be amazing. I love that music.
I want that.
We can ask some of our dev friends to think about it. Maybe we can get some Stoops long skins.
Yo, maybe.
Kind of randomized in. Sometimes you can just be Sahasrara. I mean, like,
I mean, that might, as long as the pixels match up for like bomb jumps and stuff. I'm totally down with that. All right, and there we have it. Kenny is off to Death Mountain, off to G Tower. So now we got set. I don't want to ask it. Alucard, you ask him.
Alright, guys. We are entering Ganon's Tower. Get those guesses in, folks. Where is the big key? I'm going to ask you, Willard. Where do you think the big key is?
I'm going to say Ice Armos room, behind there.
Go with I think it's gonna be a fast Ganon's Tower. I think this seed tricked us. We thought that they didn't have all the items they needed, and then they found them pretty quickly. And you know, the okay guys entering Ganon's Tower at around like the 134, 135 mark, which is quite a respectable time.
Yeah. No, it's not bad, despite how horrendous this seed was. It just shows good execution and decent routing.
Definitely. So I'm going to say the 4 Stalfos room. I'm going to be a little boring here.
It's pretty boring. But I like it. Now, I'm curious what kind of routing we're going to see from the okay guy. If we're going to get 2 chests on the right and then full clear left, or he's going to pull like a Dark Magician and do Stalfos room and then full clear right to Ice Armos, or what? We've got options. Maybe he'll just go straight to Tile Room. I don't know. Probably not.
That's the dream, man.
Is it? Is it the dream?
It's definitely the dream.
If it works out.
I have heard that the OK Guy's favorite room is the Tower of Hera tile room. So, you know, what's the difference? Why are we splitting hairs?
Might as well honor him with the G Tower tile room. Alright, we got a small key. And a red rupee. Oh, Kenny gonna go ahead and just burn that key right away. Kind of wondering what's going on in his head.
I don't need
Maybe
that.
He feels like he's
need
behind.
that garbage. He could feel like he's behind, but I don't know. His route has been quite strong.
Yeah.
Route.
There's the second green rupee.
Nice.
Alright, what's it gonna be? Oh, and there, the Okayna Brian, popping up out of nowhere.
I guess I was wrong.
That's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Every
Feels
now
bad,
and
man.
then. It's random. No Twitch chat won't yell at you. Besides, you saw all the numbers that Twitch chat were popping up about. Just think how many people were also wrong.
Swag, cane dash strats.
Ruble definitely heading in the right direction. He just needs to go up one room and then he'll have the big key.
I would hope he would before going for the vanilla big key location.
And there's Bombos. Now we just need a boomerang and then we'd have all the items.
Oh, perfect. Now we can go into T-Rock. As I said, T-Rock gamble.
Alright, Kenny, you gotta mirror out. We gotta go say hi to Trinex real quick.
Well, let's not be silly. He's got to check these item locations first.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe we'll do that after Ganon. A little bonus.
The bloomerang, the redarang. Still missing some things.
The lemon meringue.
Yep.
Alright, my guess is looking even stronger right now. Still could be tile room. Yeah. Alright, here's Ruble taking on the dark rooms in Mire. I can't hear anything. I believe it's still Kenny's audio, so we won't be able to hear if he gets that switch.
I think he's got it. He's just trying to get around.
Yep. There you go. That room is pretty rough. Alright, Bob. Time to die.
You can't kill Bob.
Yo,
See?
it's Bob's cousin.
Yeah.
Also Bob. Or Bub. Shouts to Bubble Bobble. Yeah, Bubble Bobble. Remember that game? On the NES?
Such a good game.
It was good. My brother and I used to play all the time. I don't think we ever beat it. 100 levels? Get out of here. Alright, let's see this Ice Armos. Pretty clean. Silver arrows, quick work.
Bonk into the door for good measure.
And it's right side. Okay.
Right side.
I'm actually glad to be wrong.
That tile room dream, guys. Still alive.
Now, do you think Kenny will check tile room first?
I doubt it.
Tile room last is usually the safest of routes.
Yo,
oh, I like that.
The swag.
I like that. That is nice. Oh, he's going for it.
He's going for it. The dream.
I mean, he's got time.
He definitely does, but if it's actually here and Ruble checks it first, that's gonna close the gap a decent amount. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but you never know.
Yeah, and Kenny's not one to choke. Commentators cursing coming.
Yeah, just lay it on him, dude.
Ooh, nope. That is not a big key.
Well, he'll need us that small key, I guess. Although I guess he could have just picked one up from the, like, after the 4 chest room.
Mm-hmm. But now he won't need to, unless he wants to do that instead of worrying about mini Helmosaurs.
True.
Ruble done with Meyer. He's going to be heading up to Death Mountain to join his competitor in G Tower. Let's see what route
Okay, guy with soccer strats.
Yo, there it
So
is.
good. And there it is. He's heading up G Tower.
Chest number... What would that be?
I think
There's 22 chests,
21? Right? If you include the torch. Maybe?
I don't know. Whatever. It's just a number.
Chest
Who got
19
it?
People were saying.
Hey, Twitch chat, which one of you got it? Hey, you did it. Good job. Yeah.
Congrats!
Nice. Nice click of the mimic rooms. Now, as far as I recall, he still has his fairy in a bottle as well as one blue potion. So he should be good. He should be good to go.
You gonna keep talking?
That was intentional. He wanted the iframe so he could.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
He wanted that. He couldn't have just fallen off right at the start.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to give it at least one attempt.
Yeah, that's true.
Totally intentional. Oh,
The
nice
snipe!
I love that.
Yo.
And that one guy didn't get away either, so Gauntlet kind of working out in his favor right now. These rooms can be particularly trolly sometimes.
Yeah, the movement of all these enemies in the Gauntlet is RNG. But some of them are more scripted than others.
Oh, Ruble making a... It looks like he's going to possibly go Stalfos and then right side. He might be doing the Dark Magician. Which, I don't know if that's actually just routing, but that's what we saw most recently, so we're going to go with that. Speaking of, isn't that race after this? Dark Magician versus Tex?
We do indeed have a Game 3 match between Dark Magician and EOD Tex coming up after this. And it looks like Ruble is going for that route. He is mirroring out and heading towards the right side.
If he checks that tile room...
It's gonna pay off for him a bit.
Oh wait, he doesn't have to check the tile room. He's on the right side.
And there's a key in here too, so he won't even have to
if he checks that tile room though, that's gonna cost him some more time.
That
but he
will.
Probably won't. Yeah, Kenny has a pretty significant lead at this point.
He does. Lots of things would have to go wrong, which we know they won't. We know they won't.
I wonder if he's even gonna hover at Moldoran 2 or not. Oh no, Ruble!
Get there! Nice.
Oh, nice. That was a little scary. Alright, he's just one room away. Grabbing some safety fairies. Probably gonna skip them. Yep. Quarter magic. Come on, who needs a magic refill then? He's going for it. Oh, come on. Yo!
Look at that! Awesome, awesome hover. Very nicely done.
Beautiful. That alone definitely made up for the hover failure at the beginning.
Can't validate if there isn't a chest there.
That meme doesn't exist if you just hover.
There you go.
There it is. That looked like a double, maybe.
I think so. Yeah. He was setting up.
Maybe not.
One more.
Was that another double?
That was a triple right there.
Those first two were just ones.
Maybe two counted as one. If you hit them like, yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah, and with, butter swords, silvers, quarter magic, safeties, there's no way. I can't imagine. So
it would take a lot.
It would take a miracle.
Like the okay guy has this in the bag. Well, we'll see how his Ganon fight goes.
the crazy thing is
and Ruble is on his heels. I mean, still probably a couple minutes behind, but
yeah, it's still gonna be close.
Definitely in there. Yeah.
Probably not as close as the race yesterday between these two, but close enough.
Goodness.
I just want to see Kenny pull off a triple arrow.
Getting that bonk counter up.
Yeah. It's a useless number. That means nothing. Might as well. Alright, phase 3. Now, do those spins that he's doing right now, do they actually do anything? Do they actually work towards his total health when you get to the last phase?
No.
He's gonna get a double here. Okay, so it's just for fun.
It is. And torch glitch pretty much doesn't matter.
Double double? Double double!
Oh, toilet trouble! I did it.
The okay guy seals it away. With an IRC time, with an SRL time of 1:45:50. Congratulations! We have our first Game 3 ending. Kenny's moving on to round 2!
He is indeed. Wow, and Ruble tossing him a GG in the IRC chat as well. Very close race, and an awesome comeback from the OK guy to win this set. He was down a game, and he brought it back.
Yeah. Keeping it close. Both games. Game 2 and 3. This looks like it's probably... Oh, it looks like he missed a torch. And I'm sure Ruble is still going to go ahead and finish because, you know, there's no point in forfeiting. These are still SRL races. These still count. And nobody wants a forfeit on their record, right? I know I wouldn't. Yeah, what an awesome performance from both of these. I just want to point out Ruble's rupee count is very nice.
Very...
Especially.
Very uniform. Yep.
I really like that. Don't change it. Don't get anything else. If there's money in that chest at the end after Moldern 2, I'm gonna be mad.
It's gonna be a single rupee, even though I don't think it can be.
Yeah, that was a crazy race. I mean, those early boots, I feel like those especially helped keep Kenny in the lead for pretty much the majority of it.
Ruble blessing the validation chest in as many ways as he can.
Stop, stop, it's already dead. I do like the Quake one though, that's nice. Oh, and an Ether, just to top it off. If only he had picked up combos on the left side. I guess he's just gonna go through his entire arsenal. Yo, congratulations to the OK guy. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling all right. That was a little bit of a trolly seed.
Yeah, it was brutal. Yep.
2 visit pod required, bow in desert, and then oh my goodness, that purple chest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Every time I'd find something required, I was like, oh great, I bet Ruble found it an hour ago. Where is he, by the way? Is he doing all right?
He is in Ganon 2, so again, a fairly close race between the two of you. I think what really set you guys apart, kind of early on, was your fake flippers to Zora.
My Jesus wall.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Really? Yeah, I was expecting, like, sometimes people wait until they find the flippers to even head to Zora, because, you know, the ledge item might be something important. But I figured, hey, I have the money, I have the pearl from Escape, why not? And it gets to show off a minor glitch we don't get to see very often.
And I think the biggest factor was that the second tree pull that you did in Lost Woods to get another set of 80 rupees, because Ruble didn't have 500 when he was at that part you were at.
Oh, I actually thought about farming up to 500 with those rupee pulls. The tree pull was get hit, kill an enemy, and then pull the tree. That was because there's like 3 different kinds. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can do that. But no, I'll stop it around 300 because I'll probably find a 300.
Yeah, which exactly ended up happening. So does that mean that the red rupees were the level 1 tree pull?
I think so. I don't know what the levels are. I know there's like kill an enemy after pulling the tree without taking damage. There's kill 4 enemies after pulling the tree without taking damage, and then take damage, kill an enemy, and pull the tree. That's the 3 different kinds.
Yeah.
I actually loaded up another tree pull with a guard coming out of the forest, so I could go into that house with the Mario painting and pull another 80 rupees if I wanted to.
Oh man,
case.
I didn't even think about those being considered. Oh.
Yeah, it's part of the tree pull also.
Oh my gosh, I'm learning
Mario
something.
Painting. Man, I'm pumped up. I didn't get eliminated.
Yeah, GG. Like, and you made it really. It was a really good race. Honestly, you pretty much were in the lead the entire time. Ruble did get the flute before you did.
Nice.
But it wasn't enough. And he also didn't go into Thieves, so he never got the lantern, which didn't really play that big of a part in Meyer. He still got through Meyer pretty quickly anyway.
Nice. But
and here comes Ruble finishing up with an official SRL race time of 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 55 seconds. Had an awesome Ganon fight, just like you. Well done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good game, man. I'm still kind of sweaty and on my toes. How are you feeling, Ruble?
No, he's not in here yet.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought I seen somebody come in.
No. I'm sure Ruble is also feeling sweaty.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. That was an intense race, man. I was nervous the entire time. I mean, he beat me in the first round, and then I barely beat him in the second round. He was the most stiff competition. No offense, Willard. The most stiff competition I've had in the tournament so far.
No offense taken.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a hidden boss.
Yeah, hidden boss. He's a boss out in the open now. I hope we see him again if there's another tournament. I mean, when there's another tournament.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. Yeah.
I can't wait to see the progress he's made then, and I mean, I'm gonna have to up my game.
Honestly, there was no real right way to do this seed.
No, there wasn't.
There was definitely moments where it's like, okay, like you went up to check Spike Cave, or you went up to do, like all those kind of things, but they didn't pay off, but they didn't cost you anything really.
Yeah,
because Ruble did almost the exact. You guys almost followed the exact same complete checklist. It seemed maybe in a different order, but you guys pretty much all did the same stuff.
Nice. I've noticed watching the videos that he has a lot of the same routing playstyle that I do. A lot of overworld before dungeons. You probably noticed a lot of times I was iffy on what I wanted to do. Like I'd save and quit and then flute somewhere else, then save and quit again.
Yeah, we saw that a few times.
It's because starting out, a second visit to pod required means, oh, it's a trolley seed. I should just bank on the whole seed being like that. That's why I did all that walking for the purple chest. That's why I went in for the 4 chests in Thieves Town. I was expecting Samaria to be at Sahasrara, to be honest.
Yeah, we were hoping for Tile Room, Big Key, and G Tower.
Oh man,
that would have just topped it off.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys. I'm gonna get out of here and let Ruble take over for me. Ruble, good game, by the way, man.
Yeah, good game. Although the seed was
something else.
Really something else.
It was. It gave me the same problems, man. Again, though, you were within minutes. Really close. I'm glad that it was as close as it was. This could have easily been a blowout for either one of us. If we would have made different decisions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I was hoping it wasn't in Thieves Town, but
yeah, me too. I found the torch there, which I didn't necessarily need it, but I'm really glad I found it because it saves seconds here and there.
Yeah, Lantern and Cape were both in the first 4 chests of Thieves Town.
Yeah, that's what led me to Spike Cave, honestly. But thanks again, guys, and
thank you.
Good game, Ruble. Later, guys. Thanks for doing commentary for me. For us.
Yo, GG's.
Oh, anytime, and GG's, and good luck in the next round.
Yeah, good luck against New Life.
Later.
Should be fun.
Yeah, good luck.
So, Ruble.
So,
how you feeling about this seed? It
I
wasn't
want
that
to.
many items from the beginning.
I want to take it out back and do something to it.
Like in Office Space where you smash it with a bunch of beds?
Yeah.
Play some cool music? No, I understand. That was a rough seed. I was personally enjoying it because I wasn't playing it, but I liked how everything seemed to have like a linear path for the most part. And then once you guys got Mitts and Pod, everything opened up.
Yeah, that's when it started being good, but also like you said, everything opened up, so all the choices were there.
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest we were telling Kenny about this, but the biggest differential from the beginning between both of you was that Kenny fake flippered to Zora to get the boots.
Ah, okay.
But,
yeah, I was wondering about that because I didn't have the money at the time, so I decided to just keep going. And...
Well, sorry to interrupt. He used the tree pole to get 4 red rupees twice.
Oh, okay.
So that's how he ended up having enough.
Okay, that's smart. Cause I was like, I don't know. I don't expect all the runners to do all the tree pole shenanigans, but some runners do it way more than me. I usually just go for like the once on each tree in that starting cycle. But yeah, fake flippers would have been huge just because I was running around without boots for like what felt like an hour.
Yeah,
I mean it wasn't an hour, but yeah.
What point did you finally make it up there? Was it when you went to Quakefish and then Zora? Was it, or did you go Zora then Quakefish? Yeah,
I realized.
we were mentioning that because you went to Zora first and then you went to Quakefish later.
I realized on my way to Zora that I should have gone to Quakefish, and then I'm like I think I paused for a second, like literally stopped moving, and I'm like, should I just quit out and then just do this right?
Oh, that sucks.
I mean,
both get the boots to get there.
Yeah,
that's at least a positive. And I was actually really impressed with your darkroom navigation in this seed. You did both Pod and Meyer fairly quickly. Like, actually, I don't even know. Like, I feel like you probably went through those in about the same amount of time as it took the OK Guy to go get the lamp in Thieves Town. So I don't even know if that was like an advantage for him at all. It was very well done.
The first floor in Thieves Town?
It was.
Okay.
But he made a separate trip to jump in there.
Yeah, I have had faster, especially that button room in Meyer. I've had faster ones with that, but I think the Dark Maze in Palace of Darkness went pretty well. I mean, you don't want to typically be like dashing around there except for a few places anyway, so it's not like you're losing a lot of time when you're just following that little sparkle around the room. But yeah, I thought they went pretty well.
I thought it was excellently done.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of any other particular moments that stood out. It was the hunt for the King of Samaria, which Argus ended up having it, and Alucard and I were talking like, okay, well, it's either you go to Swamp, which has 6 items, or you do Ice and hope that Fat Fairy has it, since Ice Palace was Crystal 6. Was that thought going through your head at the time, or were you like, Swamp, 6 items, I'm going?
Pretty much that Swamp 6 items. That's the extent of my routing in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That and how easy it is to get there from like a how many items generated standpoint. Just because of the weird logic in the version 18, but yeah, like that's it. I mean, I obviously made some mistakes, like the Quakefish thing. I had Thieves Town in the back of my head the entire time. I was wondering if you guys thought I forgot about Quake.
We were wondering.
Because I saw that I needed it, and I'm like, oh, I'll just go get it later.
We figured you'd grab it when you were doing your Village of Outcasts routing, but since you did the Dark World with the purple chest, you didn't pass that, while Kenny did purple chest in the Light World.
Right. I think I probably could have done it. I just forgot about it. I just went on a separate trip to grab it later, which was like...
I mean, it didn't cost you much time. You just had to
It's a
fly
very
back
marginal amount of time, yeah.
And, yeah. But overall, I mean, great execution from both players. The routing, both you guys had really good routing too. I don't want to put it just on the boots, but I definitely think the boots definitely made a big difference.
Yeah, but I mean, them's the breaks. That's how the random works.
Exactly.
Like the boots.
Nothing to feel bad about.
The boots could have been at the dig spot, which was a bust. The game just kept throwing all these like wild goose chases at us right at the beginning, and some of them panned out. Like Hera was a total bust. Like I figured Hera was gonna be chock full of items. Like I was gonna get the shot in there. I was gonna get the hammer in there. Nothing like that.
Fortunately, both you guys did Hera and the basement, so like that didn't cost you any time. But yeah, that was what the thing is. Like both you guys kind of did the safest route. The only unsafe route was your G tower routing, which ended up helping you.
Yeah, I like that just because I like that route just because you're really only missing out of 5 chests on the left side, and you don't have to kill the damn skeletons. Like that's it.
Yeah. Or Armos, potentially, you know.
I mean, that's the first time I've ever done that route. I'll probably mix it up depending on how I think you gotta
like change your routing depending on what time. Oh, like if it's an even day or an odd day. Like, okay, on this day I'm gonna do tile room first. On this day I'm gonna, because there's just no right way to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah. That's what Randomizer's all about.
Yeah. Some days it pays off, some days it don't.
Oh well.
But either way, congratulations on a fun run. Sucks that you don't get to move on, but I'm sure we'll be seeing you racing more and more. I'm sure you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I would say that's a safe assumption.
Okay, good. Let's get a little nervous.
I mean, you definitely gave the OK guy a run for his money. I mean, taking a game 1 on him and forcing him to force a game 3 on you with such a short time difference between the two of you, and then again a very close game here. I mean, it was a long fight for both of you, so you should be proud of your finish here.
Yeah, well, I guess good luck to the OK guy. Good luck to the rest of the runners in the tournament. I gotta say my bracket's still intact because I did pick OK guy over me.
Wow. Well,
there you go.
There's the silver lining.
That's funny. That's good. Well, GG's. Good game. Thanks for giving us an amazing race to commentate. I don't know about you, Alucard, but I had a blast.
It was an amazing race and great to be a part of. But we have more Randomizer for you guys here tonight. Starting up in a mere 20 minutes or so, we are going to have Dark Magician versus EOD Techs, and maybe they're already getting going on this. Might actually be
already switching. Should be good. That's another game 3. Winner takes all. So, but before I go, I just want to say thank you guys so much for having me. I've been having a blast with these commentaries. Thank you to Kenny, the OK guy, and Ruble for putting on a good show for us. Thank you to Alucard for joining me, or allowing me to be amongst his amazing presence on commentary. Appreciate
it was a blast to hang out with you and do the commentary here. The honor is mine, and an amazing thanks to In the Name of DT for running our tracker behind the scenes. Thank you, DT.
As well as our tournament organizers and restreamers. Shouts to you guys as well. So make sure you guys follow all the people, follow the links, do the thing. Just do the thing. It's not hard. It's pretty simple. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Adios.
And with that, we're going to turn it over to Phantom Renew and S Diesel for some awesome commentary of the next race. Don't go anywhere.